being in business is not for the faint-hearted. What do I mean with that? You've started your own business because at some stage you thought, I love what I do, I can do this for myself, I would love to do this for myself. It could be because you wanted to create a better work-life balance for you and your family. You wanted financial freedom, you wanted more time freedom. There is lots of reasons why most of us start our businesses. When I say being in business is not for the faint-hearted, is what you no doubt will have found out by now is that actually we are working more hours than we were before, because now we are not just doing the job, but we're doing all these other things that come with running a business. And they take up extra time. And they're often things that we're not necessarily that great at, or that we've not been trained in, so they take even longer than they should be taking. So all of a sudden, you have less money, you are working more hours, and the family is suffering even more because they see you less, you are stressed more, you're potentially multitasking. And whilst you are kind of spending time with the kids, you are also trying to work. So no one's really getting the right attention at any given stage. The reason we keep going is because we have that momentum. We have that future that we have in our heads that we want to create. And for us to keep moving forward, to keep that momentum is a little bit like a bike. And we can't have that balance, because if you balance on a bike, it stops and you fall over and it doesn't work. We need that constant momentum between pushing the pedals to keep moving you forward. So work-life balance isn't necessarily about a balance. It's actually more around taking the time out for both. It's about focusing on everything nicely, individually, and being present in that moment. Instead of spending 2 hours trying to work on the business whilst also having the kids running around, would it be more beneficial to spend 2 hours with the kids, just with the kids, wait until they're in bed, and then spend 2 hours on the business? Now, does that mean you're potentially going to miss out on your favorite soaps because you are doing something on the business? Yes. But at that moment in time, what's more important? Knowing what's happening in the soaps, or actually spending some time on your business? And that is what I mean with being in business is not for the faint-hearted, especially in the first few years. When I mean few, I'd probably say the first 10 for quite a few of us. It's not easy. It requires a lot of hard work, because we need to learn to not only do the job, or the job that we do, we know already, but we need to learn to become masters of marketing, masters in sales, masters of admin, masters of finance. And all these things all have to happen at the same time, on top of doing the business that we wanted to create and that we loved to start with. So if you're finding it really tough right now, if you are also finding that your heart is starting to faint and there's a lot of palpitations going on because you're constantly spinning all these plates and you're trying to create that balance, maybe let's look at, instead of that balance, let's spend that time properly and more present in both of those areas. Let's focus on the life, let's focus on the business, and give them both the attention that they deserve.